Hi everybody, thanks for tuning into another video on TK's Tech Corner. Today we're going to be taking a look at another game controller. This one here is by EasySMX. You've seen me review a few of their controllers on the channel before. The model number here is the X05. It's a wireless controller which supports tri-mode of connectivity. So you've got 2.4 wireless, you've got Bluetooth and also wired mode, supporting multiple platforms, so PC, Switch, iOS, Android. Type-C interface for connectivity. We've got a 750 milliamp hour lithium-ion battery. And one thing I notice on here immediately is a button that I don't recall seeing on most of the other controllers I've reviewed, a mode switch button. Normally when we're switching modes, we're doing button combinations, and this one looks like it's just got a button dedicated for that, which I welcome. Makes life a lot easier. We'll crack it open, we'll give it a quick test, see what it's all about. Let's get this out here. Right, there it is. Now, I have to just check if this is released or not. It may be released. There is going to be a link in the product description as well as with a discount code that you'll be able to save some money off if you're interested in buying this controller. So definitely check that out in the description. Now, there is, just before I throw that away, there is a 2.4 gigahertz wireless dongle included in this, which is great. So it means you can have this plugged into your PC and then you're switching modes between iOS, Android by Bluetooth probably, and then also your PC and also the Switch. Bit of paperwork. What have we got here? We'll keep this here in case I need to refer to this for some options on how to connect different devices. We've got, so that's really cool, we've got some caps here for the joysticks, and these ones have got little footballs on top. How cool is that? We've also got some stickers. I don't know what these are for. We'll figure them out. I'm sure it will tell me in the instructions. I'm not sure yet entirely what that is for. It's not immediately obvious to me. Might be to some other people. Maybe for wrapping around there for some, I have no idea. Not even going to guess. We'll figure it out. But we've got some nice caps that go on here for some added effect and grip, and also to just protect the wear and tear on the joypad as well. So they go on fairly easily. He says, famous last words. There we go. How cool is that? Let's leave one of them on there just for fun, because I want to leave one exposed while I explain the joypad. Let's walk around the joypad. We've got a C port on top. We've got Hall effect analog sticks. The trigger. So here we go. Now this is becoming fairly standard in a lot of these gamepads. It's nice to see that this has got them as well. Fairly nice shape on the triggers there as well. So we've got a little. It's not completely smooth. There's a little I don't know, ridge in there. Is that the best way of describing it? Can you see that there? You can see that now, right? And then your finger sits on it quite nicely. They've got a nice angle there of curvature so that your finger is not slipping off when you're in the most intense of gaming situations. You've got the nice bumpers here. These aren't feeling like micro switches. They're feeling like resistive pads, but they feel really, really nice. They've got a very, very satisfying click to them. I could probably just sit here and click this all day, but I won't. Nice size D-pad, very, very nice size D-pad with a little dimple in the middle. It's mostly concave, as you can see there, so your thumb is resting very nicely in there. We've got the analog sticks, Hall effect analog sticks. They feel super smooth, and they've got a very, very similar design to the original Xbox gamepads, where they've got a little dimple in there. You can see that there, and they've got a textured edge for added traction and grip. Super smooth. ABXY buttons generously, if I can get that out, spaced right there, as you can see as well. And again, none of these are micro switches. They're not super loud. I think they're normal conductive pad type buttons, but they do feel, so the membrane style stuff, but they do feel very nice, as do the menu and screenshot buttons. There's also a button here in the middle, which I'm not sure what that's going to be for. It's described as the O button. There we go. So for options, maybe O for options. And then we've got the home button there with the EasySMX logo on it. And lastly, but not least, we've got a mode button on there, the M button, which is probably going to be used to toggle some features on and off, etc. Like, for example, turbo settings. On the back, no additional macro buttons there. Not a big deal breaker for me anyway. Might be for some other people. And here we've got the mode switch button. So we've got a switch to go between Nintendo Switch, Bluetooth, and I'm guessing that dongle is the last one there. If I hold it close enough, it might focus on there roughly. I don't know, it's a terrible attempt, isn't it? But it is there. You've got to just take my word for it. There are some things are there. You can see them now, right? There we go. So we're going to start on the left hand side because we want to start with Nintendo Switch connectivity. I probably won't, I might test, I don't know, the dongle with something. We'll figure it out. It's got a USB-A port on it. Right, so we'll need an adapter if we want to test it on the phone or something. C cable, which we don't need, A to C for charging. Get this out of the way. Let's crack on. So, Nintendo Switch connectivity, here we go. I've got the Switch all the way on the left. As I said, I really like that option to just select your platform with a slider, so no faffing and remembering key combinations. I'm going to cancel the update and I'm going to turn this on. So, it's lit up. I forgot to mention a very important feature. This has got very, very nice RGB lit glide rings. You can see the home button has also got an LED in there for status indication. But look at that color. It's got a really, really nice pastel-y type color to it. Not bright in your face RGB. It's got a really, really nice color saturation there. It looks lovely. And also interesting, while I'm moving the analog stick around, they seem to be moving around a bit more. I don't think. Yeah, they are. So they're moving around with this. Now, it may just be that they look like they're moving around because the bottom part of the, the actual stick is allowing or reducing the amount of light that's going in. Who knows? But I got so interested in that, I forgot to pair this thing. So let's go here. Controllers. Is it going to come up? Or am I going to need to do something? I might need to plug the cable in for the first time to pair it up. Who knows? Or I might need to get it into a pairing mode. If that's the case, then we'll figure out how to do it. Just going to press the home button for a bit, see if it works. And if not, I'm going to get another cable to just plug it in, see if we can get it paired for the first time. For connecting to the Switch, set the mode button to next. Press and hold the home button 5 seconds, turn the controller on. Right, it does say it should just come up. 3, 4, 5. I should hold it 5 seconds. Right, there we go. It's in a pairing mode now. You can see that. What's going on there? That's come up. There we go. It's on. We're connected. Thank God for instructions. Where would we be without them? Right, so let's go and test out some games. Oh gosh, what have I done there? I think I disconnected the controller for some reason. Right, we're back again. Right, I think this is the... I don't know what I'm doing here, to be honest. I'm going to press the home button this time when it pairs. Third time lucky. I keep disconnecting the controllers for some reason, clearly. Right, okay, so let's go into Zelda. Looks like it's on. Okay, it's because A and B are wrong way around, I think. Start software. Right, that's working. Put the volume up there, you might not be able to hear it. Working nicely, as you can see there. No gyro on this one. It's probably worth noting there is no gyroscope built into this as far as I can see. And there was no mention on the box either of a gyro. So there's no gyro and no NFC. So just bear that in mind when looking or choosing controllers. If that's an important feature for you, then this might not be the way to go. But otherwise, it does feel fabulous. You're getting a great controller for this price point anyway. And as you can see, that's working very, very nicely. When I'm pressing the mode button, it's changing the levels of the vibration intensity there, as I've been cycling through that there. It says cycled up and then down again, and that seems to be working absolutely fine. The start button does as well, as does the select button, and the home button also working fine. Let's see if when I turn it off, it should probably disconnect. Let's see if it resumes. It'll probably be worth just seeing that as well. Yep, it does. So it does resume. That's a good thing to see. Okay, that's Nintendo Switch done. Let's get on to Android. Right, so I've got my tablet here. I've got the pad. I'm going to switch this to Bluetooth mode because I think that's what we're going to need for Android. There we go, Bluetooth mode. And I'm going to hold this button until it probably goes into, well, it's already in a pairing mode. You can see that light flicking blue this time. We had a purplish light for the pinkish purple for switch. And I'm just going to do details. I think it did come up anyway. And Xbox wireless control is what it's come up as. So I'm going to select that and see what happens. Hope I've got the right one. Yeah, it's vibrated, it's paired. And from what I can see, it seems to be working absolutely fine. So we're going to go into dead cells because just I like testing this game with other pads. I'm going to test it with this one too. I'm going to take this off because you can appreciate the actual lighting on the analog sticks more. Right, you can see it's working there, absolutely fine, no problems. Let's just continue and let's see how this works. Again, the pad feels really nice, got a nice weight to it, it's got a generous battery, so you're getting a fabulous pad for this price point, right? You can see that there, all the buttons are working absolutely fine. Right, there's a bug in the jar, something feels off, probably nothing, right? I can't break that for whatever reason. I'm just going to leave the bug there. Not going to pick up that. Not about picking up every weapon, you see, is it here? Nope. Where should I teleport to? Let's just teleport to here, maybe. No idea where I'm going to. So as you can see, this is working absolutely fine. Android test done. We've done the Nintendo Switch. And no doubt, if this was connected to the PC via the USB-C dongle, so the USB-A dongle, it's going to work absolutely fine. I won't go and test that right now because there's probably no value in doing so. But there's obviously a very good chance it's going to work without any major issues. I like what I'm seeing here. Again, for a controller on this price point, you're getting a really, really good quality controller, well built. RGB lighting is a very nice touch. And the mode switch is something I would love to see on more and more controllers going forward, because it really, really does enable ease of use, and switching between platforms these days. I think it's going to become more and more of a requirement as people start gaming across multiple platforms. So on that note, I will end the video. I will say thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please leave a thumbs up. Any questions, please do ask them in the comment section below. And if you haven't already done so and you're enjoying the content, please hit that subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner. I really, really appreciate the support that I get from the viewers. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.